So, a very beautiful shloka from Bhagavad Gita, which is very inspirational for us. The story of a small bird which teaches us a good lesson in bhakti in regard to determination in devotional service. So, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text number 24. Sa nishchaye na yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvan sheshatah manasavindriya gramam grama viniyamya samantatah. Very beautiful shloka. It says that, how does it go? Sa nishchayena yoktavyoho. With nishchay, with determination, one should execute the yoga practice. It's not that if a person is not able to control his mind and senses in the beginning, he may give up the practice of yoga. He should not do. Lord is saying himself, Sa nishchayena, by nischay, by determination, one should execute yoga. Yogo nirvinna chetasaha. Yogo anirvinna should be, how does it break it up? Yogo anirvinna chetasa. Anirvinna, it means that a person is not becoming dejected. Oh, I've been practicing so long, things are not working for me, maybe it will never work for me, I don't think my heart will get transformed, I'm too hard hearted. All those things can be considered as nirvinna chetasa. So, that is nirvinna chetasa. Nirvinna means nirved. Oh, too much, I have struggled too much, I don't want to struggle further. So anirvinna chetasa means constantly with determination going forward for it. That is the point. Okay. And then it says sankalp prabhavan kaman tyaktan sarvan asheshatah. That uh, sankalp is the positive determination of the mind, something like that. Means the mind is taking sankalpa of, I want to enjoy this, I want to do this, I want to do that. So sankalpa prabhavan kamas, all those material desires which are coming out from the sankalpa of the mind. Is that understood? Oh, what a beautiful woman, oh what a beautiful boy, oh what if I could be wealthy, what if I could have fame. All these things are coming out from the sankalpa of the mind. Can you see that? We see that and we tend to identify with them, is it not? So the Lord is saying, Sankalpa Prabhavan Kamans Tyaktva Sarvan Asheshatah. You give up all these things which are coming out for or rising out from the mind only, or the mental concoction factory, so to speak. Asheshata means that one should not, one should give up all material desires. And then manasaiva indriya gramam, by the mind one should control the whole group of senses. Manasaiva indriya gramam, the mind as well as the all group of senses. Eyes, that means smelling, touching, seeing, tasting, all that, all the senses and all other action senses have to be controlled. Viniyamya, one should be very nicely controlling them. Samantatah, one should control them very nicely. Samantatah is explained from all sides. From all sides. That means eyes should not look and sense objects. The ear should not hear something wrong, like that. None of the senses should be allowed to astray into the zone of sense gratification. So now, after saying all this, you will say, Prabhuji, what does it mean? It seems very difficult. So, in this regard, I mean, those who control the senses, they know how controlling the senses is very difficult. Those who don't control, they don't feel it is difficult because they don't control it. But when a person tries to control senses and mind, then he understands how much the mind revolts and how much the senses revolt. I want the sense gratification and I want it right now. That's what the mind says. You may say, no, 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 you have to provide it right now. That's what the struggle of a sadhaka is. So now, somebody say, Prabhuji, humse to nahi ho raha. I think we should surrender to Maya. And I should give up all my dharma and surrender to Maya. So, but no, the Lord is saying no. Lord is encouraging. And then in this regard, the story of a bird is explained. There was a sparrow. Her eggs were washed off by the waves of the sea. Washed off, you understand? Huh? washed off. So the egg, so the sparrow was very naturally despondent, and she wanted her eggs back. So her determination was that by my beak I'll empty the whole sea. Now it is impossible. Actually, it is impossible for the sparrow to do that. But with determination, she was doing it. And then, and first of all, she prayed to the sea god that you please return my eggs. And she said, sparrow, I'm not going to hear to a sparrow. So then, she with determination was trying to empty the whole ocean. That's amazing. That's actually impossible task. Actually impossible. We are not doing an impossible task by serving Krishna. That you must understand. But the sparrow was actually doing an impossible task. So then, when she was doing it very diligently with lot of enthusiasm and determination, then Garuda, you can say the elder brother of sparrow, so to speak, he saw the effort and determination of the sparrow, and he asked, and then said, then she told that I want my eggs back. So eggs have been lost into the sea. So then Garuda said yes. So he went to the sea god or whatever ocean god, and then he said, are you giving the eggs of the sparrow back? And if not, then I'll take up the task. And then the sea was very much just fearful that Garuda ji can do so. Garuda take ही बार में पी जाएंगे. Garuda will drink the whole water within a moment only, within one time only. So then he gave the eggs back. So what is the lesson for us? Definitely, the eggs can represent our lost love for Krishna. And our efforts to reclaim that love is actually tiny, very tiny. But when we are making determined effort, constant, perseverant effort, then Krishna's mercy is there and Krishna helps us. You see, this problem of mind going away from the holy name cannot be solved by the jiva on its own strength. Unless Krishna allows, we can't forget him also. So unless Krishna allows, we can't remember him also constantly. Makes sense to you? So, but seeing our struggle, our endeavor to serve him, then Krishna becomes merciful, as we know in the fast name of Damodar. Then by his mercy, we'll be able to advance in Krishna consciousness and reach his lotus feet. Now, in this regard, also, Srila Prabhupada is talking about Mother Rukmani. I'll just read it first. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that pure devotees of the Lord execute devotional service with great determination. Such determination as exhibited by Rukmani Devi is the only price for purchasing Krishna's favor. One should be strongly determined in Krishna consciousness, and that is the way to ultimate success. Krishna book, text 1.52 purport. So now what I wanted to say was that Rukmani Devi had written a love letter to Krishna. And there she says that, oh, I can understand, oh dear Krishna, I understand that I may not be ready for you. I may not be qualified to become your wife. But I cannot become anyone's wife except you. And even if it takes hundreds of lifetimes to achieve or receive your favor, I'm ready to give up all, I'm ready to live all those lives and give up those lives and execute devotional service so that I may become one day qualified to be your wife. So when Krishna heard this, he could not resist that eagerness of Mother Rukmani. As we have mentioned earlier, Krishna cannot resist one thing, and that thing is when he sees the living entity sincerely, seriously wants him. So what are we learning this? By our small defeats in our struggles to become Krishna consciousness, Krishna conscious, one should not become discomforted, one should not become dissuaded from the path of bhakti, and with determination you should continue and persevere in chanting Hare Krishna Mantra and practicing the principles of Krishna consciousness. Okay, and especially 𝗀𝗏𝑔 is the day of perseverance, doing extra bhakti for Krishna, so we shall chant Hare Krishna now. Thank you all. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi.